So if you're in need of a fresh start for your finances right now, it is the perfect time for a little mid-year financial reset because we are in July. So on this Money Saving Monday, Stephen Connors, financial and investment advisor at Connors Wealth Management, is here to help us get back on track. That's a hard thing. Some people, they set their New Year's resolution. They're like, okay, I'm going to do it this year. I'm going to stay on track. And then you veer off track. Is it too late to get back on track for the year?
Absolutely not. And the thing is, this is a perfect time, and take the opportunity now in July to not wait to the end of the year and look to see if you did do a plan in January, are you on track? Are you saving what you thought you would save? Those expenses that are unnecessary. If you have a lot of streaming services that you're no longer using, did you eliminate those? You need to be put yourself first. Think about your family and what your expenditures are, how much you're saving, and this is a perfect time, rather than just when it's popular at New Year's resolutions. Here we have your second try, right? And let's see if you're on track or not.
So, we talk about having a budget.
Yes.
I mean, a lot of times it is so overwhelming to just sit down and look at your finances. Sometimes you just don't even want to look at it because you're like, if I don't look at it, it's not there. So if you're trying to figure out a budget, what is the first step for somebody to even start to do a budget? You mentioned streaming services.
Yes.
I mean, there's things that just add up so fast. If you don't have a budget, you don't even know how much you're spending.
Exactly.
So what should I do?
What I like to do, I'll shorten it up, is that take your income sources, add those up, right? Those are your inflows. Then do another column, and you can do this on a scratch paper on a yellow legal pad. And then on the right side, put your outflows. What are your expenses? Besides your mortgage or rent, your auto payments, credit card debt, and by the way, you should try to pay off all your credit card debt because it's very expensive, and make sure that those expenditures are within your household budget. And then at the end, take your inflows, your outflows, what are you left with each month? Every person should do this. And there is no, I don't want to look at it. We have to look at the things that we don't want to. Mm-hmm. We as humans like to do the things that feel good, that we can put it off. This is the basis of procrastination, right? If we can put that procrastination into a bucket and throw it away and take hold and take charge of our finances, you're much better off.
So then what do I do once I figure that out? I look at that, and I actually recently did this, and it was shocking how much I spend in streaming. Shocking.
Yes.
But then, so what are you supposed to do after I look at everything that I'm pulling in, everything that's going out? Then where do I go from there?
Okay, so let's presume that there's an overage, which would be a good situation. Yeah. So you stuck to that plan in January. Well, then retirement planning. It's important. Compounding of interest is so amazing, whether it's through mutual funds, the stock market, bonds, whatever type of investment it is. The more time you have to be able to let compounding work for you, the better off you're going to be. So if you did stick to the budget, let's say, right, you can actually up maybe your 401k contribution. Put as much money away as you can, because every year, and you say that you don't maybe want to look at it sometimes, but what about after not looking at it for 5, 10, 20 years or more, and it's your 401k, all of a sudden you're 65 years old, let's say, and you're ready to retire, and you're thinking, wow, that's a lot more money than I ever thought I would have there. The only way to get there is for you to make those contributions each and every month, max it out to the extent that it's affordable, and you'll be glad that you did.
You said, we're in July right now, so this is a good time to check taxes.
Yes.
Am I putting too much in? Am I not putting in enough? Because you don't want to be at the end of the year and then be like, oh no, what happened?
It can be scary at the end of the year. So now's the time to look at your deductions, look at how much you are paying in taxes each payroll period, and if you're not paying enough or you're paying too much, either way, try to get it. My advice is try to get it to be even at the end of the year. A lot of people I hear say, oh, I get a big refund. Well, that means that you over-deducted. That could have gone into your 401k, right? So the idea is to make sure that you're on track tax-wise to get it closest to zero as you can. You don't want to overpay, and of course, if you're underpaying, boost that number up so that at the end of the year, as you pointed out, that you're not sitting in a situation where you're at a deficit situation, you're thinking about, oh, I got to pay these taxes. So you want to stay as even as you can. It's a good time mid-year to take a look at that.
What's another good thing that we should be looking at mid-year right now?
From a financial perspective, I would just look at if you're putting money away, where are you putting money away? I'm just going to touch on this briefly. I didn't intend on saying this today, but the foreign markets have been great. So the thing is that if you're an investor and you have a 401k, start looking at the international options. I can just say this to you real quick, is that it's been over 10, 15 years, international has not been a place to put money. Now, all of a sudden, the globe is starting to be a little bit more friendly to investments so that maybe you don't have all your eggs in one basket just in the United States. So what's the message? Diversification is key. Never put all your eggs in one basket. Don't be greedy. And this way, things turn out to your benefit in the long run.
All right. Good stuff right here.
Great stuff.
Right, Emma?
Yes.
Yeah, Stephen Connors, thank you so much for joining us.
You're welcome. It was a pleasure to be here. Thank you.
Good little mid-year tip there, Emma.
I know. I'm going to go look at how much I'm taking out for taxes every month.
Well, that's a really good point that he brings up, because that money could be, you get this big refund.
Refunds are not necessarily a good thing.
Right, that's a lot of money that could be invested.
Exactly. So that compounding, you want that to work for you. And if too much money is going for taxes, that could be an additional contribution.
Yeah.